That finder shows everything that you've got within your computer. There's many things you can do. For example, all the icons on the desktop. So let's go ahead and make a new icon. I'm just going to right click on the desktop here, new folder, and there pops a new folder. And we're just going to call this stuff. Click away, and there's stuff. Some cool things that you can do. You can move this around by clicking in the gray area here. You can change your views. Within your views, you can do sorting and stuff like that. So let's add another one in there. We'll call this one more stuff. And so you can sort by descending or ascending, date that it was modified. And one of the cool things that you can do is you can do this, you can drag it, and it'll tell you what kind of a file this is, and the size, if you have anything in it, which we don't have anything in there. And this is my favorite view. You can go here and you click view, and it'll show you more stuff. So if I want to make a new folder within stuff, I can make one here called cool stuff. If I want to make a folder within cool stuff, I can right click, put it in there, more cool stuff. Oh. Hit enter, and so you can see that within each one I can see the files. Great way to kind of dig deep. You can also, on your keyboard, as I'm doing right now, select up and down, right and left arrow, and it will take you into the programs that you want to see. Also within the Finder you have your network, which we will talk about later, but has lots of programs to be able to use to network your computers that you have. We also have a Mac hard drive. This is your main hard drive. This is where essentially everything on your computer can be found on the applications if it's not a separate file on the desktop. This is my profile. I have a few profiles on my machine that myself and my wife use. You can see it there. I'm on the other, and then there's my wife's. So within each on my user login, there's specific things that I can search for that will be within mine only. As you saw, we did make that earlier. Under documents, you can store documents in there, and you have a library. There's things you can throw into library we'll get into later. You can put movies, music, pictures. There's a public folder, which you can have a Dropbox, which we can show you more later into that. And then you can get into applications. Applications, I've got a few applications that I have personally on my and my wife's software downloads, and what's neat is that it'll actually stage across all three application or logins. Under documents, you can place document. Oh, sorry, we did that. Movies, music, pictures, and any pictures that you have. So it's quite easy. Another cool thing is that, let's say you're in here, you can go back using these arrows as well. You can still go through and do it the same old way that you had before, and you can still use your arrows. Another cool feature here is that within each folder you have options of what you can do. For example, you can make a new folder here instead of right clicking like I did, and you can label things here and there. You can also burn that folder, which is highly helpful, so that if, let's say I wanted to burn the high folder, I'd highlight it, I would select new burn folder, and we can go from there. And what I'm going to do is just move that to trash, I can select it and open it. I can, since I opened it, I gotta go back. I can get info about this, and this is really neat. It'll tell me right here how much memory I've used, and I don't have anything in there, so it says 0. I can rename it. I can color it. That's always fun to do. You can change your permissions on a folder to a read-only, a write-only, or a no access. And I can show you some more information on that later. So essentially, this is your Finder. Finder is a very cool tool that I use all the time, and you can resize it